Hey guys, welcome back to Mirror Image Code, the online styling and coaching platform that helps you attain an empowered life. Now today's video is going to be on knowing your value. And I've touched on some of the aspects that we're going to chat about today in previous videos, but I really wanted to bring in on this topic that a lot of particularly women are interested in. It's a subject of a lot of self-help and personal development things that are targeted towards women, but I also think this would be a useful video for men as well, because it's something that we as people need to understand about ourselves, and then that way that we can convey that value onto others. I'm a big believer that you can only give what you have, and you can only recognize what you yourself possess. So let's get right into it. So the first step to knowing your values is understanding who you are and accepting who you are. There's a lot of things on TV, on social media, all those kind of things that can influence us, even if you're not somebody who's consciously influenced by social media or what we see visually and what we hear on the news, what we see in advertising in particular. Even if you're not consciously influenced by it, there is evidence that it can have a subconscious effect on you. And so it's important that you understand who you are so that you're not easily influenced and swayed to not value yourself. When you accept yourself, you cease looking for the acceptance of other people. Now you enjoy the compliments, you enjoy the nice things that people may do for you. You are able to also receive anything that is kind towards you, but you're not dependent on it. You're not out there searching for it. You're not living your life in a way to gain acceptance from anything external, because you understand that you accepting yourself as you are, whilst even when you're working toward to becoming better, is so key to knowing your value. Your value is intrinsic, and it has nothing to do with anything external. It has nothing to do with your relationships, your work position, your bank account statement, your social popularity, your online feed. It has nothing to do with even who loves you. It's to do with you having an intrinsic value, because I personally believe that God made you here to be here for such a time as this. You're not an accident. And so your uniqueness and your quirks, your interests, your aptitude, your skills, your gifts are so important to this world. And so finding out what they are, understanding that, going on a particular journey to understand yourself and therefore accept yourselves, means that you are not vulnerable to the changing waves of this world. Your identity is not relative. It's not something that can be skewed. It is something that is firmly grounded in truth. My second tip for knowing your value is don't let other people let you think less of yourself. Remove those individuals from your life. It's so important, because you cannot be someone who understands their value, who walks in their value, who works in their value, who speaks in their value, who lives and loves in their value, if you're around individuals who devalue you. This is a part of life, no matter who you are, particularly if you're someone who's achieving anything of any notoriety, and I mean that in a positive sense. If you're achieving anything that is helping other people, if you are going outside of the perceptions that others may have of you, then you will have individuals who may try to, pull you down. That's not something to feel sad about. That's an indicator that you are someone who is growing and stretching, and it's okay to grow beyond what and who you may have encountered when you first met them. But it's so key that you remove any toxic and negative energy from your life. And then when you do that, infuse that with positive energy, with people who themselves know their value. People who know their value don't need to devalue others. If you are belittling someone, then you are being little. But it is up to you as an adult to ensure and take 100% responsibility for your life and who you allow in it. You have so much choice about that. And so removing people who devalue you is one way to really increase your value, to increase your peace, to increase your sense of emotional well-being. And also, when you do that, you'll be an asset to your workplace, to your friendships, to your significant other, to whoever you encounter. Why? Because you are around individuals who feed your energy rather than take it away or seek to devalue that. It's so important that you understand that individuals who usually criticize you when it's unprovoked are doing it from a place of their own insecurity and their own envy and their own just unease with who you are, and it has nothing to do with you. And so you cannot allow the negative opinions of others, which are so steeped in their own personal, subjective 1 in 8 billion experience, to navigate and affect you. Move forward, be an example gracefully to releasing those relationships and allowing new ones to come into your life that help you progress and move forward. My third tip for knowing your value is understand the vision that you have for your life. Pursue it. When you know your value, you have a vision, and that's not necessarily about achieving a certain financial point. It may be, but it may be that achieving that particular financial goal will allow you to have more freedom in your life. It will allow you to spend more time with people, travel more, explore things, maybe work on a project that you've really been wanting to work on. And so find your purpose, and by doing that, you just simply look at, what am I good at? What bothers me? What irritates me when I see it in the world? What do I get asked to do, or what do I get asked to give advice on, or what is it that I'm good at that I don't necessarily do consciously? It's so unconscious, it's so ingrained in me that I just do it, and it's an asset to other people. When you start asking yourself those kind of questions, then you're able to determine, what is my purpose? When you're busy discovering that, when you're busy saying, well, I have these 3 interests, and so I'm going to spend the next year pursuing them to see whether that's really where my life should go, then you are going to be so busy doing that you won't have time for anything that doesn't add to your value. You're going to be increasing your value. You're going to be doing that. Why? Because you understand that you have value to add to others. You have value to bring in every single situation that you encounter yourself. So those are my 3 tips for knowing your value. There are many others. I'm sure you can come up with some of your own. So if you can, leave them in the comment section below so that we can help one another see what has helped you know your value. It's so important to have that objective, foundational strength as you go through the challenges and the peaks of life, so that you can have that stable, confident outlook on what you're going to do. So thank you so much for watching. Check out our website and our socials, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.